Hey everyone, and your name Mark here. It's another week, and it's another time for me to review Chucky the TV series. This week we had episode 3, great episode. I'll be getting into that in a second. But up first, I just want to show off two of my new NECA Toonie Terrors because I do have quite the horror collection, and I finally got my Herbert West from Reanimator. Great film, one of my favorites. And then Elvira for that 40th anniversary. I want to get the sign really bad. Now you can see it over here. I have my Chucky and Tiffany still out of the box. All my other ones up there are out of the box. I do have a complete set, by the way. I have the Jaws somewhere over there, still in the box because I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put it on the shelf. But I'm torn on getting this, like opening this, because I want Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly. I really want their signatures on it and put it on display. I'm like, that's that's the goal because I have a lot. I have my ones open. And I do have duplicates unopened because there are some I want to get signed. I would love Robert Englund to sign my Freddy because I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan. Um, Obviously I kind of want David Arquette to sign my Ghostface one because I'm a huge fan of Scream. But those are just tuning terrors. I haven't done any videos or updates on my collection. Just know my collection is now complete. I do believe 2 new ones came out with the minor from My Bloody Valentine, and it's escaping me what the other one is that came out, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just jump right. Okay, this episode of Chucky, episode 3. Wow. Um, we never really got a full on like origin story for Charles, like what made him want to be a killer, this and that. And that was kind of like the theme of this whole entire episode is like what would drive you to be a killer? What would push you over the edge to finally commit murder? And my favorite thing in the whole entire thing was like right in the beginning, Chucky's like, he's like, are you more of a strangler or a stabby type? And it, even though it was in like the Chucky humor, it was still kind of like, that's a good question. And then Jake asked him like, what was like your first time? What made you want to kill? And then he almost described it like almost like losing your flower. Because I don't know what keywords can be said on YouTube anymore with the TOSs constantly changing. But yeah, so he was describing like it's got to be the right person, the right place. You got to be in the mood. You got to feel it. You'll know when it's right. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, is he really describing his first kill, or is he describing something else that was a first time? But we actually had a flashback scene getting to see, you know, a young Charles and his first murder. I'm not going to spoil it, but I was really like, I'm, this show is so good. And everything about it from just, there's a whole scene where there's a party and to not make loud noises, they'll have Bluetooth headsets on. So they're hearing the music in there and they're just dancing around and a fire is spreading behind them. That was good. I like also the film grainy style, like filter, like cinematography for when they do the flashback. So it doesn't seem so crisp and clean of visuals. So it does feel like it's in the 80s taking place or 70s or wherever it took place. Um, we get more uh story with the bullying. Jake kind of like the fact that like Chucky's been able to slightly like, it feels like he really is Jake's friend. Like he genuinely is. Like he's trying to convince him to kill. She deserves it. Look, she dressed up as his dad, embarrassed him, like this and that. And I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, he's making compelling points. And it's not the stereotypical character development where it's like, oh no, I would never. Like Jake thought about it. You could see it in his face. He's thinking about it. And then, obviously Chucky gets sent into the dirty work. There were some scenes with the little girl. I forgot her name now because I watched the episode earlier today before work. Um, Her interactions with Chucky were always interesting. Um, and we got to see, another side of her sister when she's, there's a scene where she has to sing her to sleep. Um, and now we're finally getting more story around the aunt and uncle and the teacher and this and that, actually like showing how all this stuff isn't just affecting Jake. Everyone else around them is being, in fact, like the detective is still investigating them, thinking something's up. She's putting two and two together. So I was like, well, if we're 3 episodes in and there's 5 episodes left, I don't know if she's making it to the finale, or at least the end credits of the finale, anyways. Um, but yeah, it was just a really solid episode. I'm. It's kind of funny because I didn't think Chucky would work as a TV series because of a lot of stuff that's in the films. But then again, with you can get away with a lot more on TV now than you used to be able to. And after watching, we actually just watched, because we wanted to watch some horror films because it's October. We watched The Curse of Chucky, and we watched Cult of Chucky, and I was just like, this is such a nice like, this whole like new era of Chucky is so good because you're getting the roots of Child's Play, but you're still getting that good character and entertainment from the Chucky films, which I consider separate. Like, I consider Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 like a prequel trilogy. Then you have the Chucky ones like Bride, Seed, and then you got these new ones, Curse and Cult. And I'm really enjoying how that's going. Like, now the show, I really hope this gets another season, or maybe like a movie and then into another season, because we still haven't gotten anything with Andy yet. Jennifer Tilly's Tiffany hasn't shown up yet. So I'm just like, I'm glad we're not getting too much all at once, and they're really isolating and focusing on Chucky and Jake, but we're still getting nuggets of everyone else around them. And it's really good storytelling, honestly. And for me, from a horror standpoint, I don't really care about storytelling sometimes. Sometimes I just want some mindless gore fun and some comedy thrown in there, or I'll want to watch something that's just going to completely creep me out. That's usually how I am. But this, as a show standpoint, is so good. Like, if you haven't already, check it out. Like, the first 2 episodes are on YouTube, and I found this out because I went to go watch episode 3, and I was like, it's not on YouTube. Where is Chucky episode 3? So you can actually get it on the Sci-Fi app. If you download the app, you can actually sign in with your television provider and watch it that way. Or if you just sign up for the app, you get 3 credits. Okay? Now hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out really quick. You get 3 credits. You use the credit to unlock episodes. So technically you can unlock 3, 4, and 5. Now you're saying, but Mark, what about 6, 7, 8? It's like, I don't know. Maybe make another account. It's a good way to do it. I have my television provider, so I have access to it. One of the things that bothered me is, like, I thought USA and this net were part of Peacock, so I assumed it would be on there because they're part of that Peacock umbrella. So I thought that it would be on there, but it's not. And on Hulu, you would have to sign up for their like $60 a month plan or whatever, the live TV plan, to get access to it. So honestly, the smartest thing is, if you have a television provider and you don't want to find on demand and you're not around to watch it, when it's airing live, and you want to watch it on the go, sign in with your TV provider on the Sci-Fi app, or like I said, you get 3 credits. Do it that way. So yeah, that's just really quickly how you can get access to the episodes, because I've seen it all over online. When I was looking this morning, everyone's like, "Where's episode 3? How do we access episode 3?" And I'm like, no one's telling anybody. So I thought I would tell you. Just download the Sci-Fi app, and you're good to go. So the tough thing about talking about the show is when I don't like want to spoil anything, um, because I hate spoilers. Honestly, I really do. I've gone at lengths of being like the anti-spoiler, unless I say it'll be a spoiler. But yeah, with Child's Play, Chucky, the TV series episode 3, this seems like a really pivotal episode too, because we're really close to the halfway point next week, and with how I'm trying to think, the dynamic in Jake's character and personality kind of like changing, I'm very intrigued by that, because it's not like this overnight thing that's happened. We've been seeing it since episode 1, and we're already 3 episodes in, and we're already seeing, and it doesn't seem like it's a quick change either. It seems like it's progressing at a good pace. Like, it doesn't feel rushed at all. A lot of the story elements in this end don't feel rushed, and I like that, because I feel like if this was a movie, we would miss out on a lot of the details and a lot of the like story and like little small moments that are really like building up these characters and his friends and people around him. I will say, definitely check it out. Just check it out for yourself. Like, it is such a good show. I think it's one of the better shows that's on currently airing on TV. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you've watched the show, what do you think about Chucky so far, the TV series? Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing more stuff. I'm trying to think, because I have so much love for horror and a lot of horror stuff. I'm trying to think of what else to do on the channel for horror related stuff outside of just talking about the Chucky series. Because, like, we're episode 3. I've only got 5 more weeks. And then I'm just not going to talk about horror stuff all year. Um, so I may be doing some more reviews. There's a new Paranormal Activity coming out on Friday, which is going to be on Paramount Plus, I believe. So I'm going to be checking that out. Um, More movies are coming up, so I'm going to try and get into more movie reviews and TV show reviews. So be sure to subscribe so you can see when all that stuff happens. Um, but yeah, I'm I'm just really enjoying the show, honestly. And this has like been the happiest I've been watching a TV show in a long time, because Child's Play, Child's Play, realistically has been a part of my life, my whole life, from a horror film standpoint and pop culture standpoint. Like a lot of other horror films that I enjoy came out way before I was born, but Chucky is one of the ones where it's like I I remember Chucky 1, Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2. I remember also, like, Chucky holds a special place in my heart. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.